The Chicago Bulls get utterly embarrassed in the game against the Atlanta Hawks at home, with the Atlanta Hawks was missing most of their starting lineup. We're going to talk about it all and more on today's Locked On Bulls.
You are Locked On Bulls, your daily Chicago Bulls podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Thank you for tuning in to Locked On Bulls, member of the Locked On Podcast Network, where it's your team every single day. I'm Haize, host and creator of Chicago Bulls Central and Chicago Bears Central YouTube pages and podcasts. And today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. From the first whistle to the final drive, FanDuel makes NFL playoffs even more exciting. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win your first $5 bet. Just visit FanDuel.com to get started. With that said, we're going to talk about the Chicago Bulls' loss to the Atlanta Hawks. But before we talk about that, I hyped this over on Chicago Bulls Central that I had an announcement to go down here over on Locked On Bulls. And I hate to do this, especially after this type of loss. But today will be my final show on Locked On Bulls, unfortunately. I don't know what the future of this podcast is going to hold, but you guys can, as always, support me over on Chicago Bulls Central. But with that said, we're actually getting into facts. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Chicago, Illinois. The following statement was released today by Pat the Designer through his personal business manager, C. Haize Johnson, chairman of BSMT Associates Management Enterprises, located in Chicago, Illinois, in response to questions about his future career plans. I'm back.
You goddamn right I'm back, baby. You goddamn right I'm back. What's good?
What's going on, Pat?
What's
Glad to have
happening?
you back in the building, brother.
I'm
Hey,
back,
man.
baby. They can't keep me down. Had a whole baby. I didn't have it. My wife had it. Shout out to my wife. She's a trooper. I'm back, though. What they on?
Hey, so for those that are hip to what's going on right now, Pat the Designer is back on Locked On Bulls. I'm actually not leaving the show. It's not that he's taking over and I'm leaving. We're back. The duo is back. The dynamic duo is back in the building. Pat the Designer is back as a full-time co-host on Locked On Bulls.
You're goddamn right I'm back. And I'm here to tell you something. Haize, I blame you.
Why you blame
I
me?
blame you. You want to know why I blame you? This the exact spot this team was in when I left this
Bro,
month.
you know what's so funny is that when Pat the Designer, his last episode on the show was a game after the Bulls lost to the New Orleans Pelicans. We lost the last game that we played before this episode was against the New Orleans Pelicans, both losses. It's like you never left. You just walked back in. It's the same situation.
I came back on the next game. We lost to the Pelicans, and I showed up after the next game. Technically, I missed nothing. Dog, listen, it's good to be back. It feels good to be talking Bulls again. I hate this team.
Yeah, we're going to
talk
talk about
Bulls basketball. I hate them.
Yeah, bro, this game, I don't know, like, where you were mentally coming into this game. I've learned to never assume a win or anything positive by the Chicago Bulls. But when 4 minutes into this game, I said, oh, we're not going to win this game. We're not going to win this game.
Listen, mentally, where I came in this game was the Chicago Bulls play down to their competition every single time. So I'm never assuming that they're going to win a game. And when you have a game where, listen, Zach LaVine has had 30 plus points straight in 7 straight games.
6 or 7, something like that.
6 straight games. He was going for 7, right?
Yeah.
You're due for a down game. That shouldn't mean, in my book, you're due for a 13-shot game. But you're due for a down game, right? In that down game, you would hope that someone can pick you up. There's not a single freaking Bull on this team that can pick up Zach LaVine when he doesn't score 30. And you want to know something? Listen, I was on the show all last year. I was on the show all off season. I said that they were going to re-sign Patrick Williams. It wasn't going to be good. It's so bad. It's so incredibly bad because now here's my thing. Pat Will
Passive P
is worse
than
Chris
when you left.
Middleton
No, he's worse than. That's the one thing that's changed. He's got worse since you left. And
he's worse Chris Middleton, my boy. And what I mean by that is Pat Will tonight shot 50% from the field. He shot 66% from the three-point line. Those numbers look great. He was useless on the court. Your numbers can look good and you can have a terrible impact. He's not a defensive stopper. He's not a 3-and-D player. He's not the worst part of this team, but my God, he's in the conversation.
I don't know, not as long as Javon Carter's on the team. But I will say this, while you've been gone, it was over on Central 9.
Leroy has had a better game this season than Pat Will has had dang near in his career versus starters.
You said versus starters. Okay,
versus starters.
Versus starters. But here's the thing that I because while you were gone over on Central, I did a deep dive onto the stats of Patrick Williams. And he's allowing Patrick Williams on players that he's guarding. The one thing we used to be able to give him is the defense. What percentage do you think people are shooting against Patrick Williams this year?
65.
60, which is bad enough. 71% at the rim. So Patrick Williams, the one thing that he used to have is defense. It's just gone. It's utterly gone. He's taken a step back in many ways. But outside of that, this was more than just a Patrick Williams game, bro. The team had no heart today. Zero. None. This looked like a team that literally, it looked like what the Hawks were. The Hawks were a team full of G League players trying to make an NBA team, that a roster. That's how this team felt tonight. It felt bad.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to say you didn't have heart. What I will say is you didn't have enough skill to win this game, and that's what's concerning. And when I say you didn't have enough skill, you lost the turnover battle 9-20. When you lose a turnover battle 9-20, well, look at the shots now. They shot 41% from the field. You shot 44% from the field. They shot 30% from three. You shot 22. But when you lose the turnover battle 9-20, which has been the Bulls' Achilles heel the entire season, turning the basketball over in dumb moments. Listen, I give you a turnover where I'm trying to make a great pass, or I'm trying to do something that seems like it can lead to a great moment in this game. But you're throwing turnovers in the dumbest basketball moments ever. I'm trying to get the ball past half court. Somebody steals it. Now they're going the other way on a fast break because it was a 1-on-4 because everybody else is set up for the offense. Why are you passing behind the half court line? You're not that good of a team. And dare I say, I know I haven't been here in a while. It may come off a little aggressive. Josh Giddey, one of the worst defenders I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely the worst defender in the NBA right now. Absolutely the worst defender in the NBA right now. I thought it was Michael Porter Jr. with the crown. I saw him get a block yesterday. Now it's Josh Giddey.
Quali actually had having a solid defensive season. Michael Porter Jr. is, by the way. The Bulls today, 23 assists, 20 turnovers. 7 of those turnovers were off bad passes. And I question that number only in the sense that usually a bad pass is categorized as a gamble, but the Bulls, they need another category here that says stupid pass.
Stupid pass.
Because the Bulls made a lot of stupid passes today. Like, it's like you look at the coverage. You know what? They were rookie Justin Fields today.
Nah, I can't say rookie Justin Fields because rookie Justin Fields had to deal with the fact that Myles Garrett was basically behind him on 11 of his dropbacks. Take that for what you will. I'm back. Take that for what you will.
Hold on. We got to see if you still have it. Zion Williamson.
Give it a second.
Zion Williamson. And porn star.
Because you knew I was going to be back.
And
Stop playing with me.
is back.
No,
let me ask you this real quick before we finish the segment, Pat. Billy Donovan today. How'd you feel about Billy Donovan's game?
You want to know what? Billy Donovan, and I don't know if you listened to his post-game thoughts or not. Billy Donovan, this is a rough segue after what I just said, but is in between a rock and a hard place. You get what you get. When you listen to his post-game thoughts, AK's message is the win. When your message is the win, you're not playing young players. When your message is the win, you're not playing Modest Buzelis. even though he got 17 minutes tonight. But that hasn't been the theme for him this season. When your message is to win, you're not playing the future. You're playing the veterans that AK refuses to move on from. I don't think that Billy Donovan is the end-all, be-all of coaches. We've had this debate many times on this show. I think that he's in a bad place, and he needs to do more with the place he's in. He doesn't get a pass. But as far as what Billy Donovan needs to do or should do, it's very hard to blame him when all the questions pre-trade deadline are, clearly you don't have the team that works. What are you going to do? And he goes, my job is to win.
Yeah.
That means there's a mandate to win as many games as possible and prove that this Bulls team is not a piece of garbage that it plays on the court.
It's a fact. That's a fact. Well, we're going to continue talking a little bit about this game. Plus, we're going to get into the team meeting that happened after the game. We got a little detail that came out about that. But first, we got to get into a message from a few of our sponsors. And the first one is FanDuel. From the whistle to the final drive, FanDuel makes the NFL playoffs even more exciting. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win your first $5 bet. That's $300 to keep the action going because some of y'all are broke and really shouldn't be betting anyway, but FanDuel is making it easier on y'all by giving y'all $300 in bonus bets if you win your first $5 bet.
I just got back.
The FanDuel app is easy to navigate, and the variety of bets keeps every game exciting. Plus, when you win, you get paid instantly, no waiting around for your winnings. Whether you're betting on your favorite team or just looking to add some extra excitement to the playoffs, FanDuel has you covered. Just visit FanDuel.com to join today and get started with $300 in bonus bets. That's FanDuel.com. Make the playoffs this season unforgettable with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. I also got to get into a message with you guys from Skims. When I found out Skims was making underwear for men, I was intrigued. I haven't heard so much about their quality from friends and family, and now their men's line offers the same comfort and style they're known for. Some of y'all been wearing the same holy draws for too long. Your women's are trying to get y'all some new underwear.
You rocking Skims, Haize?
If you ever struggle with finding the right underwear, whether it's the fit, comfort, or just the right style, Skims has you covered. Their men's line includes options for everyone from boxer briefs to classic briefs, all designed with the perfect balance of comfort and style. The Skims Stretch $5 boxer brief is a great choice for active lifestyle. The design to move with you, stay in place all day, and never lose their shape. Hopefully,
the designer does not move with you.
Hopefully, they don't get holes in them because you already know some of y'all been struggling. Whether you're working out or running errands, you'll love the lightweight and comfortable feel, almost like you're wearing nothing at all. Shop Skims Mans at skims.com/LockedOnNBA and at Skims stores. Let them know we sent you. After you place your order, select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. More Locked On Bulls coming up next.
Zion Williamson and porn star.
You pulling off Skims, my boy?
You know what happened? So after you left,
what did I do?
I realized I had to start getting reckless with these ad reads, bro. I had to start getting reckless with the ad reads. So I started attacking people with that. You should hear my game time ad read now. I'll be going at people.
I'm 6 glasses deep on this one. I'm trying to see what you're saying, brother. Are you telling me when I pulled up on you in Ohio, you were skimmed up?
Oh, no.
You been Kardashian out here.
Yeah,
huh?
Hey, listen. We're very comfortable out here. We chilling, bro. We chilling.
They sent you the free Skims.
Maybe.
Not Haize pulling up with the meat pouch.
Keeps you dry.
Zion Williamson.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh, man. All right, let's talk about some basketball.
15 minutes.
All right, so after the game, the players were talking, and Kobe White said this, that Vooch spoke up and was the most vocal in the post-game locker room saying this. Stop doing the dumb stuff we've been doing. Plainly put. And Kobe White said that the team then talked about sticking together through this adverse stretch. Here's the thing, Pat. The team's talking about sticking together. They don't need to stick together.
Speaking of Skims, listen, here's the big thing.
Big thing and Skims in the
That's
same sense.
nuts.
Wild.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Insane. Here's let me ask you this. We both, right? I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 this year. You 39, 38.
Hey, don't be adding no extra years on that thing.
A lot older than me. When has a team meeting worked?
For the Miami Heat, the year they won the title.
No, that's called a fight. That's different. That's called we throwing hands.
They didn't fight.
Absolutely.
The year LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne, they never fought.
UD was throwing hands with who was buddy that was tweaking on the team on the Mario. UD was throwing hands with Mario.
You're right.
That's called a fight. That's a different team meeting. If the Bulls fought, it would be a whole lot of There's a lot of light skin on this team. You know what I mean? I'm mixed. I'm not light skinned, man. It's a lot of light skin on this team. Like, team meetings are great for teams that are serious about getting back to their winning ways. We had this conversation before the show when we talked about, the possibility of me doing this again. The Bulls are exactly who the Bulls are. Zach LaVine is still Zach LaVine. Kobe White still as inconsistent as Kobe White has always been. Ayo Dosunmu's still a good player who is supposed to fit that Alex Caruso mold. P. Will's still underperforming. You're not a good team. A team meeting doesn't mean anything. And let's be clear on this. A team meeting is not 15 dudes in the locker room, realistically 10, because if you're the back five, you shouldn't be opening your mouth. It's not 15 dudes in the locker room yelling at each other. That's not a team meeting. I don't like how you had a defensive rotation. I'm going to call you out on that. Well, my defensive rotation don't matter, so I'm going to call you out on you missing 14 threes today. This team is a sham. Dare I say they're shampoo.
Wow.
They might be real poo. But there is no team meeting that is fixing this. You shot 22% from three today. You're living and dying by the three, and you're not good enough to do that. That's who this team is. The team meetings don't matter. Good job. You talk to each other.
Here's where I am with this team, and I kind of finished my post game show over on Central with this. None of it matters until you actually do something. Like, don't get me wrong, is the team missing a talent deficit? Yeah. Is the team missing some things that fundamentally they need to be a true like playoff team? Yeah. But nobody on the floor holds each other accountable. Nobody really is. We have no leader on this team. None. We were hoping that maybe Kobe or Ayo were going to step into. They talked a lot about taking over the leadership role and things like that. But we don't have any leadership really on this team. We have no clear direction. Everything that you look at that what makes a team foundationally, like even for a team that does like we've on this franchise, we've had teams that have lacked talent, but their heart ended up pushing them to be better than some teams with more talent or to get wins consistently. We don't even hold home court anymore. When's the last time any teams talk about it's tough to come in here and play in Chicago? We haven't had that for a decade almost.
Do you want to know why they get no credit? They get no credit. You know what we watched as Bulls fans? We watched Kirk Heinrich, Ben Gordon, and Luol Deng win 48 games.
Mm-hmm.
in an era where you didn't make the playoffs with 9 and 10.
Yep.
You don't get credit for having a conversation on possibly trying. And that's the problem with it. That I'm trying not to be crash out Pat on the first episode back.
You got to ease back into it, bro.
You don't get to cry poor when you've had more time than any team in the NBA has had time to gel.
Yeah, we've probably made the least amount of changes than most NBA teams over the time period.
You remove DeMar DeRozan from the equation, and you're the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, the team DeMar DeRozan went to is also the same team. But you remove DeMar DeRozan from the equation. What's different, Haize?
We're playing faster.
Good job. You're
Shooting
running
more threes.
more. You're running
shooting more
more.
threes.
So they get in better shape.
Better cardio?
So you telling me they're getting in better shape?
Yeah, better cardio.
Zach is getting abs for the second baby.
Third right now. I think she's pregnant
Third
again.
baby? Is she pregnant right now again? Is it third or second? Third baby? Zach's getting abs for the third baby. Good job, Zach. Clap it up. And I'm not even saying this is on Zach. Because the mandate from up top is win now. What are you winning?
Yeah, that's a fact.
When I heard Billy Donovan talk,
hold on, gotta cut you out. I know you've been gone for a while, but the mandate from up top here is we gotta get into ad read. We're gonna get into ad read. We're gonna continue to let Pat cook. We're gonna get into a message from Robin Hood.
Is it as wild as the previous one?
With Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. The privileges of the very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%, plus you also get a 4% APY on your cash and non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth, including you brokies. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive your 3% boost on your annual IRA contribution, sign up at RobinhoodGold.com. Investing does involve risk. The 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year for first match. Must keep funds in the IRA account for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based off data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC. More Locked On Bulls coming up next.
Better be.
All right, and before we get into the next topic, I want to remind you guys that Locked On Bulls does have a daily newsletter. You just got to go to LockedOnDaily.com to get that newsletter. We're sliding in your DMs just like Zion, but with Bulls news. With that said, Pat, let's go ahead and get into the last topic for today. Well, before that, you were cooking. Do you remember what you were about to say? I know I cut you off. Sometimes when I cut you off mid-rant, you kind of forget it a little.
No, it's not about me being cut off or mid-rant or nothing. My big thing is we're having the same conversations, Haize. I left with this conversation.
Yeah.
I left with Zach LaVine not being the problem, but he's too injured. I was scared to death when he was down on the sidelines after getting run into by I don't even remember who ran into him, but he was laying down after he dived for the basketball. Like we're talking about the same thing, and we're the only ones who see it. And you want to know what's the worst part about this? As we head into THT going down with a knee injury, the worst part is that I believe AK sees it. I believe Acme sees what's wrong, but they're so stuck on I can't leave here without getting a first-round pick for Zach LaVine that they're going to fail. And they're not going to move on. Old school infomercial. My name is Pat, and I put them on as a shocker. Man, I love these blue bucklers.
No, you know what's crazy is that, for those that don't know, me and Pat had a conversation before, of course, him coming back. And it just made the joke that he didn't miss anything. The Bulls are in the same exact place that they were when he left. Just some of the faces have changed. That's
you
it.
You want to know what the worst part is? I could have watched the last Atlanta Hawks game and gave you the same conversation.
I think we won the last Atlanta Hawks game, didn't we?
Yeah, but by what? Wasn't it close?
Maybe we lost the last one. I can't remember. I don't even remember.
Whatever it was either the last one or the one before that. I could have took a 50-50 gamble and had the same conversation.
Yeah, that's facts. But in this game, Talen Horton-Tucker hyperextends his knee. He stays out there for another couple of minutes. He ends up losing the game. They announced that he's not coming back. I really feel like this is all a ploy and a setup for him to go get that LeBron James hair replacement. Because that ball spot, bro, I don't know if you saw when he went down. That mug, bro, is singing, bro. Like that's.
Now listen, I've been gone for a minute. I've been doing a lot of Bears content. Whose bald spot is worse, his or Keenan Allen's?
Oh no, THT got him beat. Because keep in mind, Keenan Allen actually is over 30. THT's 24.
He's not that young. It's THT 24.
THT, look it
You're
up.
lying to me.
Go look it up. I'm gonna let you look it up for yourself.
I'm
gonna let you look it up for yourself. I'm gonna let you look it up for yourself.
You're lying to me. Oh my.
24 years old, bro. That
I am
automatically makes it
27.
worse.
He in Joel range, right? So I'm like, oh, he on Joel time right now. 24?
24.
Not having
somebody gotta find THC's baby pictures, because he had to be one of those babies that looked old when he came out the womb, bro.
That man got that Benjamin Button.
I mean, but if he had the bit, so what? Are we saying that THC is gonna look 20 when he's 40?
He gotta look better, right? Like it can't look worse.
I don't know, bro. He's already put on 18 pounds of fat over the course since the beginning of the season, bro. Like what?
That was a lot of face right there. My bad. I don't know what's happening in my camera.
Your face off.
Bro, he's 24.
24, bro. He's
this
24.
got to be what Joel felt like.
Gotta be what C-Dub felt like. C-Dub said he started going. No, that was Kev. No. Kev said he started going bald at 16.
Wait a minute. So can he not grow a beard? He just giving up?
I mean, he's had a beard unless he went bald. Did he go bald on the beard too? He had a beard when he first came in the league.
I'm just saying, like, he going with the light shade beard. You got to go full Ross with that hair. Like, there's no way, bro. When you look up his rookie Lakers pictures, no, this is the NBA. The NBA effed this man up,
bro. Let that man live in his truth, bro.
Bro,
let him live. You know what? He does have a bald spot on his beard. It's extended to his beard.
Bro, lie to me.
What?
Lie to me. Lie to me with that hair. Hey, look, if you cut it all off, I'm gonna call you C-Booze, baby. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, the dude got a bald spot in his beard. Hold on, I'm about to put this up, and then we can get up out of here.
Oh no.
Bro, he got a bald spot in his beard, bro. Hold on.
I'm not mentally prepared for this.
Look at that side right there. That's a bald spot in the beard, bro.
No, but that's because he keeps shaving it short. That's my.
No, that's a bald spot in the beard, bro. That's not because he's shaving it short.
But look at him. If you look at his Lakers pictures, he got a full beard.
I'm telling you, I think he started going bald in the face too, bro. He started going bald in the face.
This man got acid to the face. My God.
He must got plaque psoriasis, bro. He gotta have plaque psoriasis.
Like, oh man, that's what happened when you next to Leroy. That's how I go down, dog.
That's the side Leroy sits on the bench.
Leroy. Oh, that was. Oh. Hey man, I've been back a day.
Ball through osmosis is crazy, bro.
Get out of here, bro.
Let's get out of here, man. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to Locked On Bulls, man. We are free and available on every podcasting app and platform of your choice, as well as YouTube, the Odyssey app, Amazon Fire TV, and more. Make sure you guys stay locked in tune with us. We'll be back tomorrow, man. For Pat the Designer, I'm CEO Haize. This has been Locked On Bulls, y'all. Peace.
Jesus Christ. How you go bald?